In this video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of glute tightness and pain for good. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to get quick and long-lasting relief into the three muscles commonly known as the buttocks. That's the gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and gluteus minimus. While massage and stretching will help give quick pain relief, it doesn't really offer much for long-lasting relief. So you need to instead focus on lengthening and strengthening at the same time, and that's what we're going to focus on with these exercises. I'm going to go over different positions and different movements that are going to hit the muscles just a little bit differently. So go through them all and use what offers you the best results. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home and they require no equipment, and you may find give quick glute pain relief even in as little as 30 seconds. So let's get started and fix that glute pain for good right now. This first exercise has the fitting name, the wall banger. It's perfect to do at work or at home because all we need is a door frame, a wall, a desk, anything that is sturdy that is going to be roughly hip level. I'm going to put my body right next to the door frame. My legs are going to be roughly hip width apart. I'm going to keep my feet planted during this exercise, so we don't want them lifting up or twisting. Those are our anchors. I'm going to put all of my body weight on my heels. The first motion is very easy. I'm going to put my arms out in front of me, tighten my core, and then just simply squat down until I feel the back of the legs, the hamstrings activate, and also the glutes and across the lower back. From there, I'm just going to keep my hips level as possible, turn my arms and upper body away from the door, and then take my hip and externally rotate it to touch that door frame or whatever you're using. You'll feel a ton fire in the glutes, activating those hip external rotators. You want to hold this position right here for about 5 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax, take a breather, and then repeat this one up to 10 times. The goal is to turn a little bit more with it to activate those glute muscles as much as you can. From there, I like to experiment with how far I go down into the squat. So go down a little bit. Give that one a try, and then also compare it to going very deep with it. You're going to notice that one certain spot, like let's say right here for me, just really targets the glutes and the hips the most. At that point, throw some more repetitions in. To make this one harder, you can do it on one leg. So just go up like this, whatever leg is closest to the door frame or whatever you're using, that one's going to be kept straight. You're just going to hook the other leg behind it like this, put your arms together just like this. Actually, let me get my balance. And you're going to engage the core at that point and then do that external rotation. This one right here can become very, very challenging. So with this one, make sure that you feel comfortable doing that first step before doing it on one leg. But whatever you do on one side, always switch to the other to keep them both in balance. This is a combination exercise I call the Dog Hydrant. You can do this one in bed or on a floor. Just start off on all fours like this. What I'm going to do is tuck my chin towards my chest and then tighten my core muscles for support. I'm going to then straighten one leg and take my toes away from me, but I'm going to keep my feet and my toes flat on the floor or the bed. You're just reaching out with your toes as much as you can until you feel an activation of the calf muscles working its way up to the hamstring and then to the glutes. Really make sure that you feel it into the glutes. From there, I'm going to lift my leg up, keeping it straight, kind of like a pole. And I'm going to keep lifting it up until I feel a deep activation into the glute muscles. From there, I'm going to hold this position right here for about 5 seconds. I feel a ton firing in my core, lower back, and also into the legs. I'm just going to relax, come back down like this. From here, I'm going to build into the fire hydrant, and you're going to see here in a second why it's called that. So let's keep our knee bent at 90 degrees, but lift that leg up just slightly off the bed or the floor. From there, I'm going to turn and rotate my whole body from my foot to my knee to my shoulder. Upward is one unit towards the ceiling. The more that we go up, the more that you're going to feel a deep activation across the pelvis, into the hips, into the glutes. Hold this one comfortably for 5 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax and then just repeat this one on the other side. I try to do this for about 10 complete repetitions on both sides. And afterwards, if you feel like you have a little bit more energy, you can throw in another set or two. Here's an exercise that's going to put a lot of dynamic movement across the hips and the pelvis to challenge the glutes just a little bit more. It's called a wall slider, and just like the name implies, we need a smooth wall. So I'm going to lie on my side. One side is going to be upward towards the ceiling. Put your back side as flush against it as possible. You want your body in a nice straight line. The bottom side's knee is going to be bent and the foot is going to be flat against the wall. Press into the wall during this exercise. It will help create a stable anchor point. From there, I'm just going to support my head on my hand just like this. So let's have our body in a nice straight line, and what I'm going to do is have my toes pointing straight away from the wall and then press my heel into the wall and slowly slide it upward as much as we can. The more that you go up, the more that you're going to feel a ton of leg muscles activate. Inner part of the leg into the groin, and then it's going to start to fire the outer part into the glutes. Once we can't go up any further, what I'm going to do is take my foot and turn it outward like this, and then lift up just a little bit more. This will really challenge those glutes and those hip external rotators. Hold this position for about 5 seconds comfortably, and then slowly come down. It should take you about 5 seconds. Really fight your leg weight with this one. It's going to challenge the muscles just a little bit differently. As you come down, turn your foot back into that normal position, and then right before you're about to touch the floor, turn your toes inwards, but don't let them touch the floor. If it touches, just go up a little bit. Hover in this position, turn your foot inward as much as possible. You'll feel the hip and those muscles get fire, I should say, just a little bit differently. Again, for about a 5-second hold. From there, I'm just going to relax, take a breather, and then repeat this process. And on the next repetition, I try to build into it just a little bit more to challenge those muscles. But I want to do this one nice and slowly for up to 10 repetitions. And then when you're done on one side, switch to the other to keep them both in balance. If you do feel like you have some more energy, you can throw in another set or two. To take this one to the next level, scoot forward just a little bit, because now it's going to challenge the muscles further because we won't have the support of the wall. The muscles are going to have to build more stability. So I just make sure that my body is in a nice straight line, and when I do this movement, I do not want my leg to track backward or forward. Make sure it's kept straight, and then just repeat that process. You'll notice it's much more challenging this time around. There's no support of the wall. But again, you can do this one for up to 10 repetitions on both sides. So here's a perfect daily exercise to keep your butt happy. I'm going to show the glute bridge, but I'm going to take it to the next level and do different variations that are going to target the glutes and back just a little bit more. You can do this one in bed or on a floor. Just lie flat on your back. Let's start with the basic glute bridge and progress from there. So I'm going to have my knees bent, feet flat. My legs are going to be roughly hip width apart. I'm going to take my hands, put them on my hips. The movement from here is very easy. We're going to keep our feet flat and planted and then just lift up on our hips towards the ceiling. The goal is to get your knees to your hips to your shoulders in a nice straight line. You should feel the core muscles activating, the lower back, the glutes, and also the hamstrings in the back of the leg. If you are unable to get into this position, let's say you can only go up a couple inches, do the best you can. Over time, hopefully you will gain strength and flexibility to get into this position. I'd like to hold this one for about 5 seconds. From there, I just relax, take a breather, and repeat this one 5 to 10 times. With each repetition, really focus on feeling it across the buttocks. From there, we can take this one to the next level by doing a one-legged bridge. So I can just lift one leg up like this, and it becomes quite challenging on the side that has to stabilize. The goal with this one, keep the hips and the pelvis flat. You don't want one tilting like this. Again, 5-second hold. From there, you can relax and then just switch to the other side. Try to do that one 5 times on each side if you're able to. You can also take that one to the next level by doing what is called an eccentric. So I get back into that one-legged position, but this time around, I'm going to slowly lower my butt down towards the floor or the bed, fighting my body weight. You'll notice that this hits the muscles a lot more when you do it. So go up, and then just slowly lower it. It should take you about 5 seconds. Just count 5 seconds in your head. And with this one, again, just switch to the other side and repeat. But give that one a try. It's really challenging. From there, we want to focus on a little bit more dynamic movement that's going to really target the hips also. So we're going to do what is known as a glute bridge with abduction. So I'm going to get back into my original glute position right here, but this time around, what I'm going to do is take my knees outward like this. So I'm externally rotating the hips and firing those muscles. You should really start to feel it right on the side of the hips right here going into glutes. Go out as far as you can. When you feel that deep activation of those muscles, hold this one for 5 seconds. From there, just relax, take a breather, and then try to do this one 5 to 10 times. But go through all of those variations. If one hits it just a little bit better, throw some more repetitions in. And if you have the energy, you can do multiple sets, up to 2 to 3. So a common sign of glute tightness and weakness is one hip tends to be higher than the other. Your muscles just don't have the stability to keep the pelvis in balance. Here's an easy exercise that you can do to help fix that and also target a couple more muscles, including the quadratus lumborum, that tend to cause a lot of pain off to the side of the hip and also the lower back. This is called a hip hiker. I'm going to be using a step-up board. If you have one, you can use it. If you don't, just go next to a staircase. What I'm going to do is put one foot flat on that stair or the step-up board. The other foot is going to be kept off to the side. So I'm going to lift up just like this. If this is a balance issue right here, just grab off to the side of a wall on the staircase or the handrail. But I'm going to keep the side that is off straight, and then my foot is going to be on the side of the stair. From there, I'm going to put all of my body weight on my heel that is up on the stair or the step-up board. Put your hands on your hips, tighten your core muscles for a little bit more support. So I'm just going to start to bend the knee that is up on the stair, kind of like just doing a one-legged squat, while keeping the foot off to the side, flush against the stair or the step. Slide down as much as you can, focusing on keeping your hips as straight and level as possible. You want to slowly go down. You're going to feel a ton of muscles activate, but don't let the foot touch the floor. Just hover for a second or two and then slowly come back up as much as you can. From here, we're going to lift the side that is off of the stair upward as much as we can, kind of like keeping the whole body straight, just lifting up on that hip. You're going to notice that the muscles get hit just a little bit differently. Try to hold this one for 3 to 5 seconds, and then from there you can relax. And then you're just going to simply repeat this one for up to 10 repetitions. And when you're done on one side, just switch to the other to keep them both in balance. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.